Welcome to PRTV, folks. Hope you enjoy the video. On this one, we're talking about iguanas. They're everywhere.
Tonight, in a Gulf Coast News investigation, a new report from Lending Tree says nearly 15 million homes in the U.S. are vacant. No state has more of them than Florida. In our state, there's just over 1.5 million vacant homes. Another study zooms in on us. It says the Cape Coral-Fort Myers market has the highest housing vacancy rate in the country among the top 75 metro areas.
Not to mention more than enough iguanas.
Nearly 40% of homes here are sitting empty. Gulf Coast News investigator Evan Dean is in the Cape to see
They don't have any people in them, but they're not empty.
why it tops the list and to find out what's being done about it.
On Wellington Court in southeast Cape Coral, this has become known as the Iguana home. Videos captured by neighbors show you why.
Disastrous. Has to be torn down. Unbelievable.
People here say the homeowner left after Ian damaged the house, and no one's lived there since. Well, except for the lizards, who make their way onto other properties,
Looks
too.
like we need
And they
some
always leave
owls
a
around
nice
here,
big
folks.
pile.
They put owls out there, will get rid of them.
Miles away, off Southwest Embers Terrace, sits another seemingly abandoned home, one that was never actually finished.
That's not just sitting there for 6 to 8 months. It's been years for that one also.
Google Maps helps show how long. You could see it under construction here more than 4 years ago.
That's ridiculous.
And records show permits were first pulled way back in 2019.
And who knows what could be living in there
Oh, yeah.
also, you know. Even rats or what have you, animals living inside these places.
What's not to say there aren't kids that go in there and try and
Absolutely.
play and get hurt? God forbid, who's going to know?
Kristen Emott lives across from another empty home, a shell of one that she says has sat like this for months.
There's 2 houses down at the end here who haven't been touched since before we even moved here.
In fact, in a 1
Looks like something needs to get done. Nothing's getting done.
mile stretch of Embers Parkway, we counted 10 unfinished homes.
Look at that.
Only some look like work is actually happening.
And one of the tall tale signs, it's got a bobby.
Why even start them? There's so many that are empty. It's kind of weird. Don't make much sense.
It's funny, but there's no porta potty. Nobody's been there in a while, and they're not coming back.
Andrew Darda is a
I guess if it doesn't make sense, somebody's getting loaded, huh? Wealthy.
realtor in Cape Coral.
The construction site looks like the grass is, waist high, and then you see another one and another one. You're like, let's call them something. They're ghost homes.
They first came up with the term in 2008 when the housing market crashed. While Cape Coral did have among the highest foreclosure rates in the country in 2025 at 0.53%, look, you could see it's nowhere near the 2008 numbers of 12%. Instead, Darda says vacant homes now can be put into 3 different groups: hurricane damaged homes, unfinished homes, but also seasonal or vacation homes,
Wonderful.
which do count as vacant homes.
They're paying their taxes. When they do come down, they're eating at our restaurants, they're shopping in our stores. Just because they're empty doesn't mean they're not enhancing our area.
For the homes that are an eyesore, we reached out to the city to see what can be done. They sent a statement saying, in part, homes that may appear abandoned are not owned or maintained by the city, adding that the owner is responsible for maintaining the property and
Right. Unless the city says otherwise.
that the city's role is limited to enforcing applicable codes when there is a verified violation.
But they can't physically force a builder to stick the shovel in the ground and finish that house.
But why so many here? Darda says the correction in the market, home prices going back down after a surge upward, is partly to blame.
It's taking years for these homes to get built, but meanwhile the values of them are going down. And so a lot of these builders or investors are just kind of tabling them.
Or, in some cases, builders have hit legal or financial trouble. We found this property is owned by a company that owns several properties in the Cape, several other unfinished homes. Court records show a foreclosure filing against the company. The owner is accused of not making payments dating back to 2024 and is accused of
The right hand doesn't know what the left one's doing. What a messed up world, huh, folks?
owing more than $800,000 across 5 properties. The case is still working through the court. Whatever the cause of a vacant home, those who live near them say they are left paying the price.
And it's like, wow, why would you leave that mound of dirt in front of it?
It's hard to sell because now you've got that next to you. So what do
Because
you do?
they
You're
don't
stuck.
care.
We reached out to the company
They
we
don't
mentioned, which is
care.
based on the East
Only thing they care about's that wallet.
Coast. We've not heard back. As for the Iguana home, the city says they have been in touch with the owner and that concerns have been addressed, though we still saw iguanas roaming the property when we stopped by. If you have a safety or code concern about a property near you, you're asked to reach out to the city. Their information is in the Gulf Coast News app. I'm Investigator Evan Dean.
God bless you, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.